Hello, this is Lindsay Lumpkin, and this is my presentation over the mentorship. Specifically, I will be looking into a district-led alternative certification program mentorship for new teachers. The relationship is key to my study, and it will determine whether or not the bond is connected to inclusivity and teacher retention. There are many culminating factors of which contribute to the success or failure of new teachers. Teacher training, support, and mentoring are all central to the foundations of the profession and the longevity of the career. It is imperative for a mentor to possess the tools and training necessary to lead mentees through the diversity of the field. There are a few state statistics featuring both alternatively certified certification and teacher retention rates. The TEA reports that at least 50% of all teachers entering the field are alternatively certified. They also posit that at least 50% of teachers are leaving the profession within the first 5 years of teaching. What a dichotomy, with 50% entering alternatively certified on one hand, and yet there are 50% leaving the profession altogether. Therefore, can a mentorship help to bridge the gap and keep teachers in the profession? Research questions explored are as follows. The primary research questions are: number one, how is the role of the mentor a contributing factor to the retention rates of the district alternative certification program? And number two, how do the expectations of the mentorship cultivate relationships between inductees and mentors to build a strong sense of trust, belonging, and self-efficacy? Subsidiary questions include: number one, why do districts have difficulty retaining teachers, and what supports are necessary for new teachers entering the profession? And number two, why do teachers leave the profession within the first 5 years of beginning? The purpose of the study is to explore and collect perceptual data from all stakeholders from the beginning of the year to the end of the case study via case study methodology of a district alternative certification program and the significance of support through mentors to increase teacher retention. The significance of the study is much the same. Essentially, what is the mentor providing in terms of supports and strategies for mentees to be less isolated and more prepared to take on the world? The review of the literature is as follows. It holds several different scholars that have information on the perception of the teaching profession, pre-service teacher preparation programs, to mentorships, and to retention. The unfortunate reality is the fact that teachers are entering the field unprepared to handle the immense challenges that they will inevitably face. This perception has somewhat become a reality, perhaps, in the lack of teacher training from colleges and universities, poorly organized fast-track arrangements such as alternative certification programs, retention of educators, and the absence of solid mentoring to stabilize the first few years' challenges. The last piece here says mentors play an important role in helping novice teachers' socialization through helping them to adapt to norms, standards, and expectations associated with entering the profession. This is probably one of the key and pieces in the study, and just a profound quote that I found. Assumptions and biases are something that we as researchers have to deal with, and it's not a conclusive list. Nonetheless, they are not all new teachers experience alienation, frustration, or hardships in their first few years. Not all school districts neglect new teachers by not having an established formal mentorship. Many districts provide adequate or exceptional trainings, mentorships, and supports in place for new teachers, and not all teachers leave the profession within the first 3 to 5 years. The theoretical framework was transformational leadership and servant leadership, both dealing with focusing on followers, recognizing their strengths, and building them up as leaders. The methodology is obviously a qualitative case study, seeking more to understand the relationship between the mentor and mentee and how the mentor might prepare the new teacher with tools from their own for their own use to feel more empowered and less alienated, like I said before. The methods and proposal to data collection is to present proposal to the dissertation committee, submit proposal to institutional review board or the IRB, gain access to a school district through meeting with proper authorities, consent forms sent to all participants, for volunteers in the study, and obviously data collection through interviews, observation surveys, and journals. And with that, here are my references. And I just want to say thank you for listening today and hope that everyone has a wonderful Christmas holiday. Take care.